What's up, everybody? I'm the Wolf of Time, and welcome to this theoretical video behind the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's, an indie horror game that has been released on Steam by Scott Calton. If you play the game, you will realize that there are different dates at the end of each game, and seem to be jumping in between years between the first and second game. The third game, you really don't see a date. The only thing that you see is Freddy Fazbear Fright burning down to the ground. And that seems to be the end of Five Nights at Freddy's. But then Five Nights at Freddy's 4 came out, which seemed to be a prequel, chronologically, behind, or the prequel to all the other games. As if you played Five Nights at Freddy's 4 on Steam, there are these little mini games, and it shows a child who is constantly crying because he's so scared of Fredbear or Golden Freddy. As you go along, you will see that Fredbear is Golden Freddy. And my theory is, when the child died after his brother and the friends threw the kid in Fredbear's mouth, that was to take place at 83, just before the bite of 87. The brother and the friends may have tried to hide what they did by stuffing the child in the Fredbear suit. Nobody knows what happened to the body, so this is all pure theory. So, then I'm guessing maybe a malfunction happened to the Freddy Fazbear with the Golden Freddy suit. That's why it was stuffed in the back of the attraction and was completely forgotten. That because as you go on the first and second game, the Golden Freddy shows up rarely. But in the second game, he makes more of an appearance than the first game and starts going jump scares on you. Lovely. And then there's the question of the origin of the marionette in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I've watched a YouTube video concerning that, and the guy said that it is quite possible that the child that died in Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is actually the marionette. If you compare the two, the marionette and the child both have tear streaks down their face. The child's crying, and the marionette looks like he's crying. And the marionette has black and white striped arms. And in one of the mini games in FNaF 4, the child also is wearing black with white stripes on his arms. And the fact that the marionette seems to have a connection to all the animatronics in FNaF 2, and how the child in FNaF 4 considers all of his stuffed animals his friends, that could also be an indication that the child is the marionette. So, moving on. In the scene where the child dies in the fourth game, on the stage, not only is there Fredbear, but there seems to also be a Golden Bonnie. And it's also the same way as in the third game. If you pay attention to the third game, there are these hidden mini games in there. I've watched a lot of YouTubers, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie. Not really a lot of PewDiePie, to be honest. And not really a lot of Yummy Mash either. Jacksepticeye and Markiplier are just all out. Jack's the boss, Mark's a king. I have to follow the leaders. So, Mark went through again and played those mini games to get the good ending. And I watched him play one of the mini games, and in there, I was actually surprised to see that there was a Golden Bonnie as well as Golden Freddy on the stage. So my thinking is that Golden Freddy and Golden Bonnie, who would actually later in FNaF 3 become Springtrap, were part of the original cast. And I don't know what happened to Springtrap in order for him to be shoved in the basement and then that area be boarded up. But it did not look pretty at all. It was a Frankenbonnie. So, Golden Freddy was shoved away, forgotten, and looked like he had some of his parts removed for some maintenance on the other guys. And then Springtrap, or Golden Bonnie, did not look like he had any parts removed. It was just rusted through and deteriorating and all that. And it looked like a Frankenstein monster. And then, as you know, in the first game, the crew that we all know so well and love, I use that term loosely. I do not love them when they start coming out and saying boo. But they came on the stage, and then 1987 comes around. Rumors are going around, or theories being presented, that Foxy himself was responsible for the bite of 87. It is quite possible that did happen, considering that no animatronic would do that normally to a child. It's quite possible that the child who died in the fourth game caused his spirit to possess Foxy to try and get revenge on some people, particularly the adults, not the kids. But it's quite possible something backfired, causing Foxy to malfunction and then accidentally bite the child. And in the first game, when the phone guy mentions the bite of A7, he says it's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe. So I'm not sure if the child died right away. No one can live without the front of your head for an extended period of time. They may have rushed the child to the hospital, and the child may have died on the operation table, or died in the ambulance or something like that. I don't know. But I'm leaning more towards that Foxy is responsible for the bite of 87, considering that in the first game, Pirates Cove is out of order. So that may be indicating they're trying to do maintenance on Foxy and figure out what the hell's going on with him. But then again, the question comes on about Purple Guy. What is the story about Purple Guy? For that, you have to go to FNaF 4, where it all began. And when the child was thrown into the mouth of Golden Freddy, you see that the brother and the friends all stand there going like, did that just happen? Oh, we killed the child! Oh, God! Now, I don't know exactly who the Purple Guy is. Exactly, I am leaning more towards the brother being the Purple Guy. Granted, he was wearing Foxy's mask. He was mainly responsible. He was the one who was responsible for the death of his brother. He was the one who suggested that they all take him up to Fredbear and have him give Fredbear a big kiss. Ugh. The big kiss turned out to be a bloody mess. Anyway, so, when the child died, when his little brother died, the big brother, along with his friends, did something to the body of the little brother to hide what they did. But as you all may be aware, once someone starts murdering, they just can't seem to get enough. It's quite possible that the brother could not get enough of what happened, and he just decided to go on a killing spree. And for that to happen, he would have gotten the idea of dressing up as Fredbear or Golden Freddy, and then from there, he would have gone undercover as a security guard and start killing those 5 children. And as you all may know, the children were stuffed in the suits of the animatronics, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy. And in the third game, we see the death of the purple guy because he's running from the ghosts of the children. It is quite possible that the purple guy may have seen the spirit of his brother and was thinking that, oh god, he's going to kill me. So ran off to the basement to try and hide in Springtrap. But as you all may know, that plan backfired, and something went loose in the suit to kill the purple guy, and making Springtrap his eternal grave. And from there, the children disappeared, thinking or feeling that they had finally got their revenge on Purple Guy for going on that mass murder and killing them. Then FNaF 3 comes around. You'll notice that you're not really a true security guard. The guy on the phone, the collector, says to you that you will be starring as a security guard for the main attraction, which means you are also probably a scavenger, just like he is. And there's nothing really harmful about that, right? Right. Unless, of course, the air starts to malfunction and you start hallucinating of all those other animatronics coming at you and going boo. And then Springtrap himself, which is the only animatronic in that game, comes out and kills you dead. Purple Guy is not truly dead. He's half dead, half alive. He's like a Frankenstein. He is the Frankenstein of the animatronics. And if you listen closely, he will say something along the lines of, "Help me," as he kills you. After I saw that bit, I'm like, you can't really help somebody if they're gonna kill you. They kill you, you can't help them. You're dead. So, and then the the fire happens on night 5 or night 6. I don't remember exactly what night it is. But the fire happens, and then Freddy Fazbear's Fright burns to the ground, and that is the end of Fazbear's Fright and the Freddy lore. And the scavengers make one final appearance in the newspapers, saying that any salvageable items have been scavenged and will be sold at auction. I wouldn't really want to buy anything that's from a haunted house that is possibly still haunted. But hey, that's just me. Y'all do what you want. Now, this is all just theory. It is not what has happened exactly. I realize that there are some things I may have missed, and I probably did miss a lot. So, if there is anything that I may have missed, or that you would like to add on to my theory, please leave a comment at the bottom of the screen. And if you guys want to email me any suggestions or anything for a possible future video, please check out the description below. I will leave my email there, and you can email me anytime. I probably won't get to you right away, but I will do my best to get to you as soon as possible. And that does it for this theoretical video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like it, please hit the like button, and please leave a nice comment at the bottom. It is my first video, so I am really new at this. So I will be recording more videos in the future. Maybe more theoretical videos or some playthroughs of different games and stuff like that. Just to keep you guys entertained. This is all for entertainment purposes. So, again, thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you all in time. Salio!